so then I was able to move past that, and so then I did a little meditation, and then I went to sleep. And this morning, I felt I was just looking back at yesterday, and I just like became overwhelmed with this feeling of being loved, and like what that actually feels like for me, like true love, and um, just feelings of joy, and and like that feeling that you get when you're in a fuzzy blanket, you know. And I want like, and then it like turned into like, I want everybody in this fuzzy blanket. I want to give everybody my fuzzy blanket. um, and so like this morning in practice, I really just laid and put my hands on my belly, and I don't know if it was you that put my hands on my belly yesterday. That was such a major part of the release. Yes.
Hmm.
So, and I put my hands on my belly last night before I went to bed, and it's like, okay, there's all this sensation here which I haven't felt in so long, and then I was like, I'm still vibrating from today. I will sleep and I will revisit it tomorrow. And I revisited it today, still there. And then another overwhelming feeling of love came. And this just like that's what it feels like to be relaxed. Like especially in this area. Oh, and like just like kind of wowed at how and like a moment of shame for like knowing that this was something that was really big for me, this 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 wound, and it coming in and out of my life, and seeing it and knowing it, and then contemplating it, and reflecting on the contemplation, and then but not like crossing the threshold. I think because I didn't know, I didn't have what I needed to. So yesterday was so profound and just deep with love and excitement
Hmm.
to finally just been holding on to this shit for so long. Let's like fucking get rid of it. Pull it
Beautiful.
out.
Beautiful. That's really beautiful. Hmm. That feels really good. Hmm. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you for this gift
Hmm.
and your gifts.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Hmm. That feels really good to go into today with. Yeah. And this cycle that we're on, this and I love using the hero's journey and the heroine's journey because and you'll begin seeing this in every movie And every day you'll begin seeing this in other people, and you'll you'll begin seeing where people are at, and oh, they're just they're becoming disillusioned right now. And one of the things that it's that part of us that keeps that 10% to ourselves, that part of us that just keeps that 10% of our heart just for God, that we don't. And when we do that, when we keep that 10% just for God, it allows us to see the mess, to see the pain, to see the suffering in others in the world and ourselves. It allows us to deal with ourselves without getting caught up in it, without identifying it and clinging to it. And when we don't cling to it, then we're able to just deal with it. We're able to deal, oh, there's judgment. Oh, there's judgment going on in here. And when we rest in that 10% of our heart, that only belongs to God, then we're able to see it for what it is, and we don't have to identify as the judgment. We don't have to identify as the pain. It's simply, oh, that's right. I remember feeling scared. There was feelings of scared and being alone, and feelings of being betrayed and abandoned. And instead of gripping to that, we're able to see it for what it is and say, oh yeah, that I carry that with me. And and then process it and breathe through it. And it's sort of the difference between seeing the jaguar and our breath being taken away, and we sort of die from suffocation because of the anxiety, versus there's the jaguar. Ooh, oh, there's fear. I'm going to breathe through this fear of the jaguar, which at least gives us a chance with the jaguar to to at least to see what the jaguar wants. The same way that these that these experiences of abandonment, these experiences of pain and feeling alone, feeling discarded, feeling cut off from family, you get to see what they want. What do they want? What are they teaching me? And you feel your chest kind of relax just a little bit into that. Hmm. And then maybe feelings of, oh, I actually got through that. That was the worst pain I ever experienced, and I survived. There was a higher power. There was something much bigger than me that kept me alive. And and then we can sort of start to see how it's possible to become friends with the jaguar. It's possible to, before we had dogs, they were wolves. So, which means somebody had to breathe through that fear of seeing a wolf and eventually make friends, make allies with the wolf. And which means it's possible. And then eventually the wolf becomes a little chihuahua.